Okay, what's this short one you got? My DIY Steam Deck is now open source. Okay, let's have a bit of a look-see.
My day job has been moving to a new premises this month, resulting in a complete lack of spare time and energy for me. Has been moving to a new premises this month.
Yeah, I thought so.
Resulting in a complete lack of spare time and energy for me.
Sorry, I just heard
I
Australian.
wouldn't have time to complete a proper project, so instead I decided to pour every last minute of my spare time into preparing the Zendeck files so I can finally open source them for you guys.
I'm assuming this is like a
Before we get
3D
to that-
printed console? Yeah, I heard some Aussieisms, and I just had to be sure.
That though, I also wanted to give SteamOS a proper try. Now
Yeah,
that it's officially
okay.
been
Now I
released.
can a proper try. Definitely can hear it now. Is this how Australian birds recognize others of its species by their song? So there is a joke that every time an Australian goes to a new country, they're always somehow gonna find every other fucking Australian. Like, I have seen so many things online where someone goes to, I don't know, fucking, like, go to, like, Egypt, and somehow all of the Australians just congregate together. Just like stand users. I'd never thought of it like that. But yes, just like... yes, just like stand users. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
So let's
Now, there are places where, you know, there's exceptions, right? Like, you know, Australians love going to Bali, right? You're gonna find... I think there are more Australians in Bali than there are locals in Bali. But, like, random other places.
start with that. The process is simple. Just navigate to this page and download the OS image from this link. Then, just use the Rufus tool to flash
He is
this
getting
image
more
onto
Australians
the USB
videos
drive,
on.
and
Holy
you'll have
shit.
a bootable USB ready to go for installing SteamOS. I don't want to
Oh,
lose
wait.
my Windows
Hey, wait, hold up.
Ready to go for installing
He was playing with Bazite as well.
SteamOS. I don't want to lose my Windows installation just yet, so before I do anything to the Zendeck, I'm going to swap in a spare SSD so I don't have to worry about overwriting anything. With that out of the way, let's get the installation going. I've got a keyboard...
It's a full fucking Ethernet port! Where the fuck do you fit that? Wait, is that... What is that board? Is that like a Pi? What is that? Oh my god. The ports. The absolute fucking ports.
Writing anything. With that out of the way, let's get the installation going. I've got a keyboard connected to the...
So we got... Wait, hold on.
With that out of the way, let's get the installation
No, we can't move
going.
past this.
I've got a keyboard...
So we have... I'm assuming that's probably USB under there. We have 3 USB, full HDMI, and full Ethernet. Jesus fucking Christ.
connected to the second USB port, so I can hit delete and enter the BIOS and force it to boot from the USB drive. The installation all went smoothly, but almost immediately, I ran into the same problem I had with Bazite OS
he's in
when
Brisbane.
I tried it a year ago. If I even so much as bump the touchscreen by mistake, the whole system crashes and restarts, and that just isn't going to cut it for me. If I give up now, though, I know how upset the Linux enthusiast will be, so I'll give Bazite another chance to impress me. The process for Bazite is exactly the same as SteamOS. Just download the image from their website.
That is a very Australian door. Sorry, I probably sound a bit like... Sorry, I sound a bit like Rainbow right now. Why is the door Australian? How do we explain why a door looks Australian? I don't know. I don't know how to explain how a door looks Australian. We're gonna move past this point, sorry. We're just gonna keep going on.
Flash it onto a USB, and then boot from the USB and follow the steps for installation.
It's yelling more than the
installation
walls,
is pretty much
that's
the same,
why.
but this time the touchscreen is working perfectly. As far as I can tell, the only thing that's missing is support for the UPS battery system. I was able to add in a small file into this folder, which then allows Linux to detect our battery. The only problem is, while it now shows up in the system tray in desktop mode, it is sadly still missing from within gaming mode, meaning it's not much use to us right now. I've reached out on the Bazite.
Did the audio die? We might have had like a slight pipewire hiccup. Tech over T dank pods when. I would fucking love to do that. The fun thing with dank pods is I actually could do dank pods in person. Because he lives in South Australia, and I know he lives in the northern suburbs. Like, I know... Sorry, that probably sounds really stalkery. I know he lives in the northern suburbs because I know the cache converters he's gone to in his caches videos. Like, I've been to all of those cache converters as well.
Discord group asking if anyone knows how to get the OS to display this type of battery from within game mode, but so far I haven't had any useful responses. If you think you know how to solve this problem, please let me know in the comments or jump on my Discord channel and offer your expertise.
You muted
I'd really like to get this working.
Good job.
I tried a quick bit of gaming with one of my recent Steam sale purchases, the Crash Insane Trilogy, and it looks like I'm getting around the 50 FPS mark in this level at native resolution and the low defaults, which is actually a bit better than I managed in the same level and settings in Windows. So I'm otherwise quite impressed.
Of course,
if I can get this battery monitor situation
I still need to play this at some point.
Just stick with Bazite OS this time. Now, before we get onto the files, we need to thank this video sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay sponsored this entire project and provided all of the PCBs and even some nice nylon SLA prints. So make sure you check them out at the link in the video description the next time you need one of the many services they offer. Now, on to the part I know you've all been waiting for, the files. All of the files you'll need for the housing and controller PCBs are up on GitHub, along with a bill of materials for all the parts you'll need to purchase. I've provided step and STL files for the entire design, as well as a full assembly in step format, so you can look at how everything fits together.
I don't know what step format is. I assume this is some like standard engineering format. Let's find out. I'm not an engineer. I'm no engineering man. Step format. It is a standard file format used for 3D modeling and product data exchange, particularly in CAD/CAM applications. Okay.
For the two controller PCBs are there along with the trackpad controller, so you should have everything you need to get started. I've split the power management board out into its own GitHub page because it's complex enough to be considered a project on its own.
Right.
If you want to build a Zendeck for yourself, I strongly recommend you start with the power management system before you buy any of the other parts, as it is a challenging build and you won't be able to complete the project without it. This is the latest version of my BMS design, so all of the issues I had with it in the earlier videos have been fixed, but there's still...
Electrical engineering is one of those things which I would love to do. I just have no idea where the fuck to start with it.
A few little lingering issues that I haven't been able to sort out that you should watch out for. The first one is the charging speed. One of the biggest problems I had with this project was getting the BMS to charge at the correct speed over the USB-C port. I did have it working when I completed the previous video, but shortly afterwards it stopped fast charging again and dropped back to the painfully slow 15-watt charging that it had been doing all along. Despite my best efforts, I haven't been able to pinpoint a reason for why this is happening, although I did find a small problem with one of the filled areas on the PCB, which I have fixed on the version that is up on GitHub. It's not a software issue because the secondary charger port charges at the correct speed consistently, and they are both controlled by the same...
Him on a shirt that says Manhattan makes me think of an American with a shirt that says Perth. So, it is, like, you don't know how common it is for me to see people walking around with shirts that say New York or, like, I don't know, like... Manhattan, I don't see as much, but like New York or California or what's another good example? You don't usually see like Texas. But yes, it is basically that, right? It is LA. Yes, you will see a lot of LA. Yes.
Area in the software. And since its hardware is basically identical, I suspect the issues I'm getting now are simply either an assembly issue or a faulty bit of hardware. The only other issue I've had is that sometimes the BMS...
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Just doesn't show up in Windows. This one has got to be a software problem, but I haven't been able to work out why it happens yet. When it does happen, a quick restart of the system always seems to solve the problem. So in my eyes, it's only a minor issue. Hopefully, by open sourcing the design and having some new eyes look it over, we might be able to solve these final few little quirks. I've included all of the KiCad project files for the BMS.
How long has this been a work in progress for? How long has he been doing this? We're doing his 25k subs. What the fuck? This video got 8.5k views. He's done a DIY direct drive wheel? Okay, so I built my own Steam Deck. That got 200k views. What? Man, I feel so bad for channels like this. They'll put out, like, a video that does insanely fucking well, and then so many other ones, it's just like, no one even knows it exists. DIY... Wait, I think... Hold up. I think this channel has been recommended to me. I'm almost certain this video has come up in my recommendations. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure it has.
Along with the gerbers for the current version of the design, so you can easily have the boards manufactured if you don't already have KiCad installed. I haven't had a chance to write out a neat bill of materials for the BMS yet, but for the time being, the information can be extracted from the KiCad project files, and I will endeavour to get the bill of materials finished off as soon as possible to make it as easy as I can for you guys. Sorry it was only a short one this time. I'm keen to get back into my planned projects now though, so stay tuned for the next one. See you all next time.
That was awesome. That was really cool. Hey, it's a Fedora video. Is that the re-upload from Red Joker? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I wonder if he's gonna like email here. He does. Ooh. Let's go to his Twitter. Hold up. Let's follow him. What the fuck? Okay, no one knows who this guy is. Okay, no, this guy's really cool. Let me go. Let me do this. Let me submit. Okay, I need to reach out to him. Absolutely. No, this guy is doing something really cool. Speaking of doing something really cool, it's Mr. Farm Pirate Software for as many videos as possible. How many videos has Coding Jesus put out on Pirate Software? It's gotta be at least 3 by now, maybe 4. Yes, this is a really cool channel. We might have to check out some of the other ones. Like, I'm definitely interested in having a look at some of the sim racing stuff. Maybe some of the other stuff. I don't know. Beginner's Guide to Game Controllers without... What the fuck? This guy has, like, a really cool channel.